Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys out the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. But it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. On the move to his left. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
To throw is gone. Flush. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Goff now looking to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Hurts. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing is Hurts. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, check Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
17.
Now Goff on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Play action. It's Goff. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's gone. Being chased out left. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch seven. Quad.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Man, I got you.
Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Harris. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
35-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
17. Rams 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Goff now to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To the air again. Gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll return it from the 6. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hurts sets up to throw it. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, check back 21, right 21, check back 21. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll dump this off to Akers. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Goff throwing again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, LA. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And you can see on the next-gen stats here, his total distance covered close to 90 yards that time. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On the option to give to Swift here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And the Lions first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Again, the ball carrier. Leonard Floyd brought him down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll get this off to Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the red zone now, Goff. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's good for an LA Rams.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Able to slither by. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hurts throw pulled in by Jefferson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Detroit, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.